What's up, everybody? It has been a while, 3 weeks since my last upload. Man, I swear, it's been 2 years since I've been on YouTube consistently, and this is the first time I haven't filmed. But I have some good excuses. I was getting married, and I had my honeymoon, and we just, this last week or so has been dedicated to getting this store open. This is Photo Booth 101, just a quick little look. We're not completely done, but we have 3 different photo booths here with the setups that we're selling. You want to get a quick little pan ski? That is the party booth. We have our deluxe booth. Then we have the affordable, one of the most popular digi booths here. We also have our props that we're selling, the signs, backdrops, printers, but that's not the point of this video. Today's video, I am going to be talking about the first thing you need to do when someone is interested in your services. This is crucial. This is really, really important, you guys. And, a lot of times I hear people just, like, let's say a customer will approach someone will be like, hey, can I get a quote? And then they're just like, our price is $500. Well, you don't know. There's a lot of factors that are really, really important, you guys. Where's the location? Where is the event taking place? What day? What time? What details? Like, you need to get as much information as you can. So get a piece of paper, type this, whatever, and write it down. The most important thing you want to get, you guys, if someone is interested, make sure you know where the event is. They could have the biggest budget in the world, but if they're on the other side of the world or on the other side of the country, you're wasting your time. So you want to find out where they're at, make sure that's somewhere that you travel to. You want to know what day. You may not even be available. So the day is very important, and what time. So the time is super, super important, because you'll be surprised. Every once in a while, I'll get a request for an event to start at 2 a.m. to like 4, some weird party. And personally, I don't take those events. It's just not worth I'm just not doing that. So you want to make sure you know what time. And that is basically just the first things that you need to know right away. Obviously, once you have those details, you can start to build a package. Make sure you know your prices. That is super important. You have to know what your prices are. That way, when someone asks for a price, you can reply really quick with the price. Nothing worse than having to sit around and be like, well, what should I charge for this? Or what am I going to charge for this? Know your prices, and also be aware on what day. I know I said that, but that is super important, because you can be a little bit flexible with your pricing, right? If it's during the week, if it's a Saturday gig, obviously 95% of events take place on Saturday. So if it's a Wednesday gig, you may be a little bit flexible in the price, because that's just free money. That's how I see it. Weekday events, free money. But also keep this in mind. Just because it's on a weekday doesn't mean it's going to go easy peasy. For example, I live in LA, and we get weekday events all the time, but it's like in Hollywood or somewhere where traffic is like terrible. Saturday events, traffic isn't as bad. So I tend to stick to my prices, if not charge a larger travel fee, because, 5 miles in LA might take 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the time. So you got to be cautious and aware of everything, just really take the time to like figure your situation out. But like if you're in Ohio or like somewhere, I'm not like, sorry if you're from Ohio, but I'm just saying somewhere where traffic probably isn't as bad, you could probably ignore that. So, you want to make sure you have all the info for the event. And before you take any deposit, before you take any money or anything, make sure you have their basic info, like the person's name that's hiring you, their phone number. I always try to get an email and just the basic information. I had someone reach out to me like a week ago, like they're frantic. They're like, hey, this guy gave me a deposit for an event, and I don't have his phone number. I'm like, what are you talking about? How do you not have his phone number? He gave you money. He goes, well, we're talking on Messenger, and I never had the chance to do it, but he's not responding to my Messenger. It blows my mind. You guys, just because you speak to someone on Instagram and they may find you on social media, you do not want to rely on communicating solely on social media. And I've been guilty in this when I first started. Having their direct line, super important, because they may not check their Instagram all the time, but majority of people will have their phone on them. Other things I feel like, is a necessity to get when you guys first start. Also, make sure you know whether the event is indoors or outdoors, because if you live in a place where it rains a lot and weather may not be favorable for a photo booth, that's super important. You don't want to have a backdrop in the backyard if you live in a very windy place or rain. sun. And if you are outdoors, make sure your customers know that they're responsible for giving you guys shade, providing a deck or some kind of canopy. So that's super, super, super important. But yeah, I mean, those are just the basics, you know, really, really important stuff. So that's going to wrap it up for the video. But I just want to real quick, guys, just give you a quick little tour of everything we have going on here. So this right here, the lighting probably won't be as good. But let me go ahead and show you guys. This is the party iPad photo booth that we are selling. I'm actually going to hook the first 2 people up that are watching this video. I'm going to actually give this to you guys at an insane price just to show you guys some love. This is for the 12.9, and this will fit the 12.9 iPad Pro. It's just the shell, so first 2 people to send me an email, I'm going to leave that in the description. Since you guys watched the whole video, for $1,000 plus shipping, depending on where you're at, we'll get you the shell. It also comes with this road case that has wheels on it, which is super important if you're, you know, you're traveling and you're bringing your photo booth to people. The cool thing about this booth, you guys, this tower section here can be used with this remote. You can also like set it to like go to the sound of music. So that's why we call it the party booth. So if you look at it, the light is going to the sound of my voice, but if it's music, you can only imagine. Here's my terrible beatbox, right? So just imagine this is a party. So it's going to the sound of the music, right? And this is all changeable too. And my favorite thing about the booth, you would think would be this column here. It's actually how bright this light is. With iPad photo booths, you guys, lighting is everything. We're competing with DSLR camera photo booths, right? Where you're getting the crispiest photos possible. With iPads, you can almost get close to it. You will never get a great, perfect photo with an iPad, but you can get damn well close, and lighting is everything. So this is the photo booth right here. This is the party booth, right? $1,000. Normal price is going to be, I believe, $18.99. So first 2 people are going to get $900 off, right? Comes with the case, comes with the booth. All you need is to plug in your own iPad. You know what? First 3 people. First 2 get a brand new one, and the 3rd person will get this display model here. And I'll knock another $50 off for that person. And moving on here, this is the Deluxe booth. You guys have seen a video about this in the past. You guys, this is the top of the line booth that we offer. Lightweight, easy to put together, right? You don't need any tools at all. Let me take this off. So this booth is basically made with the photo booth owner in mind, because this is the only thing you need to get the booth to basically set in place. And these screws here, you don't need a screwdriver. You don't need an Allen wrench. It folds up, comes with this case. So we have it in 2 options. But I'm not going to go over pricing for the rest of these booths, because tomorrow, my next video, I'm going to make the announcement that the website is live. But if you're interested in coming to the showroom, we're about 20 minutes from downtown LA in the city of La Puente. You can come here, check everything out, and we have inventory here. So that comes with the case. And you guys know this one. I'm not going to go over this one much. This is the Digi booth. It is, we have a plexiglass acrylic board here. So if you ever want to take this sticker off here, you can always take it off, put your own. But a lot of people like it because it says photo booth. And, you know, a lot of people may not know what this is. And yeah, this thing's great, super sturdy. And let's real quick talk about, let's talk about the props. So part of Photo Booth 101 is selling these props. And, you know, not these here, but these prop signs here. We have a pack of 10. Most of these are just generic. We have one that will be just for weddings. So you basically buy this as a pack, and this is the only one that is specifically for weddings. Team bride, team groom, you know, dancing queen, party crasher, pow, wow. And ladies and gentlemen, kissing booth, party animal, hashtag wasted. This little emoji sign, really popular with the kids. We've got hashtag BFF. XOXO, and then my favorite, where's the booze? And then I'm here to party. And then we have this large one here, I can't dance, best party ever. And then last but not least, beer, little beer mug here. So these are also for sale, and again, price will be in the next video. I just wanted to show you guys And then obviously we have a few DNP RX1HS in stock. These are like impossible to get, but we have a few, so something you guys can get. And then this is what makes me super happy. I found a manufacturer that would help us out and make us backdrops. So you see my old video where I'm promoting backdrops. We are basically selling these backdrops as well. It is double-sided. You have one side will be the wood with the lights, and then you flip it around. The other side, you have the sparkle here. It's like a goldish sparkle. And then, hold up, stay there. Obviously, we have to include the Photo Booth 101 bag to come along with this. And then inside of here is white gloves. So when you put on the backdrop, you don't get your, your hand grease or whatever on the backdrop. So, I mean, obviously you guys already know Photo Booth 101 will have training, videos for you. We have contract samples, and our contract samples are unique because no one is doing the drop-offs. You guys know I live and I love the iPad photo booth drop-off, so there's contract for that specifically to cover you just in case anything happens. And then we also have a few other contracts that we are going to include, because obviously I'm always preaching digital only, but I always encourage everyone to have a printer, so there's a contract for you when you are at an event and you're printing. We have forms that you'll send your customer, stuff like I just explained today that has the info that you'll need, like name, phone number, address, day of event, where, template questions. So you'll send this form to your customer, they fill it out, and then that'll have all the info that you need to make their custom template. Something that took us a long time to understand and get down. It's not a big, long form, but it has saved us time because now we basically cut all the BS out and we request all the info that is needed. And yeah, obviously Curator live free 1 month trial. They will also hop on a call, give you a 30-minute demo and show you how to set up. Not only show you, but they'll actually will set up an event on your account. And yeah, I'm also going to be offering one-on-one mentorship. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. It was a long one. Next video you see, I'm going to give you guys basically the rundown of all of these photo booths that you can buy. And again, you guys, if you're interested in buying one of the three these booths I have available, I have this display model, $950 plus shipping depending on where you're at, and then two brand new for $1,000. And this thing has honestly been used maybe like 5 times for me just playing around with it. So yeah, my email's in the description. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon.